Hello dear students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. DC Saxena, Professor and Head of the Department of Food Engineering and Technology at Sant Longowal Institute of Engineering and Technology, Longowal. I am here to present the paper Technology of Spices and Condiments, and you will be knowing about usage of oleoresins under the major heading of spice oil and oleoresins, which will be further explained to you by my co-author Mrs. Aarti.
Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Khan Nadia from Sant Longwal Institute of Engineering and Technology on behalf of Miss Aarti. Today I am going to talk about Module 8 of paper number 10, Technology of Spices and Condiments. In this module, we will be learning about usages of oleoresins, the non-volatile and volatile flavor components of spices and referred to as oleoresins are produced by grinding or crushing the spices, extracting with a solvent and then removing the solvent. Oleoresins have the complete flavor, aroma and pungency of fresh or dried spices because they have the high boiling volatiles and non-volatile including resins and gums that are native to spices. The oleoresins and spice oils are preferred because of their microbiological advantage, uniformity in flavor and pungency, easy to store and transport. They have several applications like in preparation of beverages, soup powders, confectionery, curries, noodles, sauces, canned meat, etc. There are different types of oleoresins like black pepper oleoresin is a dark green viscous oil extracted out of dried berries plant called Piper nigrum. This is used as a flavor in food applications and as table condiment. In meat products, it's used for curing and preserving. Due to antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, it has many applications in pharmaceutical. Chili oleoresin is an oil-soluble extract obtained from red chilies. It's composed of capsaicin, the main flavoring compound, giving pungency in higher concentrations, and capsaicin and capsorubin, the main coloring compounds. Chili oleoresin applications act as flavoring agent, coloring agent, and preservatives. Tomato oleoresin. It is the concentrated extract of tomato which contains its intense red color. It's used in food industry as draw element in place for tomato. Lycopene is intended for use as coloring agent and a nutrient supplement as it has certain antioxidant properties. In this module, we will be discussing about essential oil and oleoresins. Further uses of oleoresins. Spice oils and oleoresins can be used to advantage wherever spices are used, except in those applications where the appearance or filler aspect of the spice is of importance. The above details provide guide levels of replacement for spices and suggested dispersion rate onto food carriers. In addition to the benefit of standardization, consistency, and hygiene afforded by spice oils and oleoresins, there is a big potential in their use of new product development. New flavors and fragrances are constantly being sought to entice the consumer. This applies equally to food products, medications, as well as other non-food products. It also illustrates the range of applications for spice oils and oleoresins, specifying the areas and the particular spice that is known to have a contribution potential. India is a principal exporter of spice oil for West Europe, USA, and Far East. Essential oils such as oil of basil, caraway, and black pepper are produced by grinding, chopping, or crushing the leaf, seed, stem, root, or bark. Then cold pressing, dry distilling, or extracting through distillation and recovering the distillate oil with a solvent. At times, the oil is distilled from an entire spice such as the leaf of flower or from a broken spice. The volatile nature can change with similar type of spice depending upon the method of extraction. Essential oil. Every essential oil has a lot of chemical components, at times even up to 15. But the characterizing aroma usually constitutes anywhere from 60% to 80% of the whole oil. Essential oils are composed of hydrocarbons or terpenes like alpha-terpene, alpha-pinene, camphinine, limonene, phenylidene, myrcene, and cypionine. Oxygenated derivatives of hydrocarbons, for example, linalool, citronellol, geraniol, carbiol, menthol, borneol, phenol, terpinone, and nerol. Benzene compounds, alcohols, acids, phenols, esters, and lactones. And nitrogen or sulfur containing compounds, indole, hydrogen sulfide, methyl propyl disulfide, and synapene hydrogen sulfide. Terpenes usually contribute to the aromatic freshness of a spice and can be termed floral, earthy, piney, sweet, or spicy. The oxygenated derivatives, which contain alcohols, esters, acids, aldehydes, and ketones, are the major contributors to spice aromatic sensations. The compounds with benzene structure offer sweet, creamy, and floral notes, while the sulfur and nitrogen containing compounds give the characteristic notes to onion, garlic, mustard, citrus, and floral oils. Essential oils. Essential oils are only slightly soluble in water and soluble in alcohol or ether. They offer more effective aromatic effects than ground spices. The aroma of essential oils loses with age. Essential oils are very concentrated, about 75 to 100 times more concentrated than fresh spice. They do not have the complete flavor profile of ground spices, but they are used where a strong aromatic effect is required. Essential oils are used at extremely low level of 0.01% to 0.05% in the finished product. They can be irritating to the skin, toxic to the nervous system if taken internally, and can cause allergic reactions and even miscarriages. Sometimes alternative oils extracted from a different part of the same spice plant or from another variety are used to increase or adulterate the more pricey essential oils. But suppliers need to meet the quality specifications that are required from manufacturers for these essential oils. Essential oils are the major flavoring constituents of a spice. Every essential oil has a lot of chemical components, at times even up to 15, but the characterizing aroma usually constitutes anywhere from 60% to 80% of the whole oil, as can be seen from table 1. All spice seeds contain essential oil components like eugenol, cineol, humulene and alpha-flavonoid. Basil sweet contains linalool, 1,8-cineol, methyl-chaviol and eugenol. Cardamom contains 1,8-cineol, linalool, lemonone, alpha-terpenol acetate. Dill leaves contain carvone, limonene, dihydrocarvone and alpha-flavonoid. Similarly, epizode contains ascaridole, limonene, paracetamine, myrcene, alpha-pinene. Fennel seeds contain anethole, fengon, limonene, alpha-flavonoid. Ginger contains zinberine, curcumin, farnesene, linalool, borneol. Juniper contains alpha-pinene, beta-pinene, theobromine, saponine, borneol. Curry leaf contains saponine, alpha-pinene, beta-caryophyllene. Lemongrass contains essential oil components like citral, myrcene, geranyl acetate, linalool. Marjoram contains cis-saponine, alpha-terpenine, terpenine 4-ol, linalool. Nutmeg contains saponine, alpha-pinene, limonene and 1,8-cineol. Oregano contains terpenine, 4-ol, alpha-terpenine, cis-saponine. Black pepper contains saponine, alpha-pinene, beta-pinene, limonene and 1,8-cineol. Rosemary contains 1,8-cineol, borneol, camphor, borneol acetate. Essential oil components in star anise are anethole, alpha-pinene, beta-phenylidene and limonene. Turmeric contains turmeron, dihydroturmeron, saponine and 1,8-cineol. Zeodary contains germacron 4, furandienone, quercetinone and camphor. Manufacturing process of spice oil. This can be explained by flowchart. Here spices are first cleaned and grind. Then extraction of spices with the help of solvent. The solvents used can be hexane, acetone, ethylene dichloride or alcohol. Extraction is done by percolation of the solvents at room temperature through a bed of ground spice packed in SS percolator. Finally, the distillation of the extract. The dark viscous extract containing not less than 10% of total soluble solids are drawn off and distill under pressure to remove excess of solvent. Then these spices are blended and packed. The essential oil is obtained by steam distillation process. The non-volatile and volatile flavor components of spices and referred to as oleoresins are produced by grinding or crushing the spices, extracting with a solvent and then removing the solvent. Oleoresins have the complete flavor, aroma and pungency of fresh or dried spices because they have the high boiling volatiles and non-volatile including resin and gums that are native to spices. The non-volatile components produce the heat or pungency of black pepper, mustard, ginger and chili peppers. These components can be acid amides such as capsaicin in red pepper or piperine in black pepper, isothiocyanates in mustard, carbonyls such as gingerol in ginger, and thioethers such as diallyl sulfides in garlic or onion. The pungent sensation of Jamaican ginger is spicy. Red pepper and white pepper do not contain much aroma because they have very insignificant essential oils, whereas ginger, black pepper, and mustard contribute aromatic sensations with their bites because of a higher content of volatile oils. White pepper has a different bite sensation than black pepper because of their differing proportions of non-volatile piperine and capsaicin. Five types of capsaicinoids have been isolated in chili peppers, which are capsaicin, hydrocapsaicin, homocapsaicin, dihydrocapsaicin, and dihydrohomocapsaicin, each with its own characterizing bite sensation in the mouth. In any particular type of chili pepper, the levels of capsaicinoids vary, causing varying heat levels. Each type of capsaicinoid also creates a different perception of heat. Habanero has an initial sharp and violent bite that quickly disappears, leaving behind an aromatic sensation, whereas the sins give an initial burn that lingers. Similarly, the release of heat sensation in mustard is different from wasabi. In wasabi, heat is immediate and in front of the mouth, while with mustard and horseradish, the release is delayed and comes at the back of mouth with a soothing sensation to the sinuses. Market potential of spice oil and oleoresins. Oleoresins and spice oils have large domestic as well as export markets. They are consumed by a broad spectrum of manufacturers like confectionery, noodles, beverages, sauces, canned meat, soup powders, curries, poultry products, and so on. Most of the end-use industries are growing steadily and demand is bound to increase. With increasing preference for quality products, use of spices is rapidly replaced with oleoresins and spice oils. Exports of These processed products instead of raw spices would also result in considerable value addition. Types of oleoresins. Oleoresins can be obtained from almost all spices. Examples of some spice oleoresins are tomato oleoresin, black pepper oleoresin, rosemary extract, mace, cardamom, white pepper, capsicum, parsley seed, coriander seed, cassia bark, vanilla extract, curry oleoresin, clove bud, fenugreek, cumin seed, ginger, fennel seed, lemongrass, galangal, nutmeg, garlic, onion, and chili oleoresin. Usage of oleoresins. Oleoresins come as viscous oils and thick paste and are more difficult to handle than essential oils. Generally, oleoresins are mixed with a diluent such as propylene glycol, glycerol, or other oils for better handling. An emulsifier or gum is added to make it water soluble for use in beverages, sauces, soups, pickles, and salad dressings. Oleoresins are highly concentrated, so they are used at very low concentration. They have greater heat stability than essential oils. Oleoresins give more uniform flavor and color with less variability than their ground spice counterparts. They are typically used in high heat applications such as soups, salad dressings, processed meats, and in dry mixes and spice blends. Aqua resins and water dispersible versions of oleoresins, they are convenient to use because of the ease with which they disperse into water-based foods such as soups, sauces, pickles, or gravies. Processed meats application of oleoresins. In processed meats, the use of spices, mainly pepper, in the manufacture of meat products is traditional to impart flavor and keeping quality to the products. Typical seasoning mix for fresh sausage, for example, consists of pepper, capsicum, ginger, nutmeg, and herbs. For dry sausage and pickled meats, cardamom and coriander are also used. The move to use oleoresin has been accelerated by the increasing size of the manufacturing plants, where the use of spice extracts benefits production quality as well as easy handling and cost savings. The spices are used in the dispersed form of their oleoresin with cardamom and coriander in the form of their oils. Fish and vegetables. Seasoning mixes for both fish and vegetables and particularly pickled or brined products such as herrings contain a wide range of spices and herbs. The use of oleoresins, particularly dispersed oleoresins, on a soluble base will provide a means of easier preparation, reducing handling and cost. Soups, sauces, chutneys, and dressings. The increasing demand for convenience products available in the form of a dry mix for ready reconstitution has caused a rapid move from conventional seasoning towards dispersed or encapsulated oleoresins and oils. Oleoresins of celery, pepper, capsicum are used in conjunction with the oils of onion and garlic. Coriander and ginger extracts are used in barbecue sauces. Cheeses and dairy products. The use of spices in cheese is established in Germany, including Koch. Spice extracts are unlikely to be used in these products as the spices provide the flavoring plus visual impact. However, spice oils and oleoresins will have significance in processed cheese and savory spreads. Baked goods. The use of cardamom in Scandinavia and Germany is traditional. The baking industry generally uses ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg. The move from the spice to their oleoresin has been effectively taking place for many years for ease of handling and simplicity in manufacture. The use of spice extracts in cake fillings, biscuits, and snack products is also increasing steadily. The flavoring is an essential constituent of the appeal of snack products and unusual because the flavor is often applied on the surface, either by spray coating or dusting. For this purpose, the seasoning mix has to be capable of being applied in spray form or powder. Snacks. Oleoresins of pepper, chili, and celery are extensively used. Turmeric and chili extracts are used to provide color. In beverages, spice oils are used for preparation of soft beverages, as for example ginger oil in the preparation of ginger beer. For cosmetics, use of spice oils in the preparation of creams, soaps, shampoos, lacquers, lipsticks, etc. is well known. The growing preference for herbal, spicy and spicy coniferous products like shampoos and hair tonics are noted. Yet such extracts as those of cardamom and fenugreek are little heard of. Perfumes. Perfumery uses a wide range of essential oils and oleoresins from sources far and wide, and yet some of the lesser known oils and oleoresins are hardly used at all. Examination of the wide range of those available from India could well provide a new basis of products of appeal. Hygiene products. Products like toothpaste, mouthwash, etc. depend on essential oils to provide their pleasing flavor, making them not only acceptable but pleasant to use. In cleaning materials, detergents, etc., spice oils provide the aromatic appeal in otherwise uninteresting and sometimes offensive notes associated with some of the base products. Processed meat application of oleoresins. Aerosols. The use of aerosols worldwide is increased at a significant rate in products such as air fresheners, polishes, lacquers, and money cleansing agents, as well as waxes, etc. All of these are perfumed with essential oils to provide their pleasant and fresh aroma. The range of spice oils from India can make their contribution to new product development. Pharmaceuticals. Both oils and oleoresins are widely used in pharmaceutical products to provide either pleasant taste or aroma to render the medicinal products which would otherwise be difficult to accept pleasing and easy to use. These include medications, skin creams, cold remedies, etc. Confectionery. The use of spices and spice extracts in confectionery area is rather rare, but demonstration of the use of such material as cardamom oil and other extracts in toffees, chocolates and others has shown that they provide a very novel and pleasing confectionery ingredient new to the market. Spice oils are the volatile components present in the majority spices and give the characteristic aroma to the spices. Spice oil is usually extracted by steam distillation. Spice oils have the main advantages such as standardization, consistency, and hygiene. Spice oils are mainly used in food products, cosmetics, perfumes, and products related to personal hygiene like toothpaste, mouthwash, and aerosols, as well in a range of pharmaceutical formulation. India is a principal exporter of spice oils for West Europe, USA, and Far East. Essential oils are very concentrated, about 75 to 100 times more concentrated than fresh spice. The non-volatile and volatile flavor components of spices and referred to as oleoresins are produced by grinding or crushing the spices, extracting with a solvent and then removing the solvent. Oleoresins have the complete flavor, aroma and pungency of fresh or dried spices because they have the high boiling volatiles and non-volatile, including resins and gums that are native to spices. The non-volatile components produce the heat or pungency of black pepper, mustard, ginger and chili peppers. So, students, let us now summarize what we have learned in this module. Oleoresins come as viscous oils and thick pastes and are more difficult to handle than essential oils. The oleoresins and spice oils are preferred because of their microbiological advantage. Generally, oleoresins are mixed with a diluent such as propylene glycol, glycerol, or other oils for better handling. An emulsifier or gum is added to make it water soluble for use in beverages, sauces, soups, pickles, and salad dressings. Oleoresins are highly concentrated, so they are used at very low concentration. They have great heat stability than essential oils. Oleoresins give more uniform flavor and color with less variability than their ground spice counterpart. They are typically used in high heat applications such as soups, salad dressings, processed meat, and in dry mixes and spice blends. Aqua resins are water dispersible versions of oleoresins. They are convenient to use because of ease with which they disperse into water-based foods such as soups, sauces, pickles, or gravies. That's all about usage of oleoresins. Thank you.
Now you know about different uses of oleoresins under spice oil and oleoresins, which has been explained by my co-author. Now in the next module, you will be knowing about the pepper, its refining steps, its advantages and different techniques of refining. Thank you.